This is the GV Podcast, a variety review podcast featuring two of the three idiots giving their thoughts on cartoons and anime. This is an opinion-based podcast, and there's no way we're saying our thoughts and opinions are objective. Keep this in mind and enjoy the show.
BC or AD?
The hell are those?
I'm in the past. Of all the stupid, asinine, shark-jumping bullshit!
In the mic.
Did you know that Super Mario 64 is not the first 3D Mario game?
Did you know the jump has been sharked?
Did you know that Mario is out in theaters now?
She caught me stroganoff, and now we're beefing.
Hello everybody, my name's Mayhem!
I'm Duke.
And today we're back with another episode of talking about the Dragon Ball Z Abridged movies.
She jump until I shark.
And you can see that we are already on a tangent, far away from it immediately.
She's tornadoing on my shark till I'm 6.
She's barred till I dock. She's dodging my... I was trying to do like a Piccolo dodge.
This week, obviously, we are talking about Sharknado 3.
Also known as episode of Bardock.
She's dragging on my balls till I Z.
There you go. We did it. We found it.
Sharknado 6 featuring Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Why was there a sixth one? Why was there a second one?
Why is there a sixth one? And why is Neil deGrasse Tyson playing Merlin?
They should have made... After making the first one, they should have made like Sharknado 3, and then it's just called Jumping the Shark.
She kneel on my Tyson till I'm deGrasse.
She's Steph on my Hawk till I eat.
Dolph Lundgren is the Trunks of the Sharknado world.
I'm going to hurt you. It's like it's happening now, where it's
See,
like...
I'm getting back to Dragon Ball.
No.
Dolph Lundgren is basically Trunks in the Sharknado world.
No.
Did you know that?
No.
He plays the future version of the main character's son. He shows up at the end of the 5th movie, and then it's like tiny 3D model of him of like, sorry, I can't join you on this adventure, and that's it. Dolph Lundgren's gone.
This is the Heisenbone situation, where it's like, did you know that this character was there the entire time? You just didn't see him? God damn it. Jinzu,
His
what did you...
ex-wife became a cyborg.
Jinzu, what did you think about this episode of Bardock, the Super Saiyan special?
The TFS version or the actual version?
Both.
The actual version was pretty convoluted and stupid, but like in a funny way. And the TFS one makes fun of that. So
The abridged version does exactly what it needed to do. Make
Yeah.
fun of the original in every way possible.
Okay, so
What do you think, Duke?
the original is dog shit.
Yeah, there you go.
The original is just absolute dog shit. The entire idea of it, okay, gonna make my money off the Bardock story. How we gonna do this? Hear me out, guys.
What if when he went back in time?
I gotta think of a bullshit way he could turn
Hey,
Super
guys,
Saiyan
I got
in
an
fighters.
idea. I got an idea, guys. You ever seen Sharknado 6? It's time to go back in time, baby.
It's time to shark till I NATO.
That's what this movie
Till I
is. It's
six.
just the dumbest. It is the dumbest possible thing of let's just shove in a time story for whatever reason.
And good writers taking this and going, ha, we can rip this a new one.
She TFS on my special episode till I'm Bardock.
TFS version, meanwhile, I will say,
That's the description now.
is my favorite special when it comes to TFS because of a couple solid reasons. One, it's the funniest. I'm going to say that right now. It is one of the funniest specials they've done. The other thing
this
I'm going to say, I got to mention this, is the one I heard referenced the most back in high school.
Really?
Hi-ho!
Oh, yeah.
I heard you and several other people referencing this so often. I'm pretty sure this is the thing that got Mayhem into it.
No, because that's the
Because
thing
of
is,
their references.
no, you guys were like they always did the references, and I was just like, oh, I can do a Kermit voice too. Hi guys, and then you guys just say stuff and say random things that I now know are references to this episode, and
Yeah,
I'm
like praise the violent savior.
praise the violent savior, and I'm just like, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
So in other words, yeah, this might have been the thing that brought you in.
No, it wasn't.
No, it was just the first thing he heard reference. But we referenced it like all the time.
No,
I definitely heard.
I know the first thing I've ever heard from TFS is Dragon Ball Z Abridged, and I know it's I am a super sandwich. That is the first thing that I found out was from it, and as far back as I can remember, that's what it was.
For me, I feel this was like my first big moment for TFS where it was like, okay, I'm getting into this. I think it was the very first thing where it was like, well, god damn it.
This is
I gotta
stupid.
see this now. Once again, it was referenced so much in high school where I was just like, the fuck are they talking about? What are they talking about? Why are you being stupid? Stop it!
Kermit would never say that.
I found it when I was like 9 or 10, and like I saw like the first like 10 episodes on YouTube, and was like, damn, they haven't posted in a while. They're probably not gonna post in a while. And then I like forgot about them for like the next like 2-3 years, and then they came up again. They got up to like episode 15, and I was like, oh shit, there's more to watch.
God, they are doing it. Wow.
They're still going with it.
Man, you could break their hearts by saying, hey, I started watching you guys when I was 10.
Yeah,
The number of times I've seen
in
Scott...
Victorville.
The number of times I've seen Scott's reactions to just like whenever somebody comes up to him and goes like, yeah, I've been watching you ever since I was 10, and he just goes, I'm old. Oh.
Yeah, I know. I remember when episode 50 something came out, and he was like scrolling. It was like the editing episode, and he was like, 7 years, 7 long years, and now it's been like 20 something. Maybe not 20 something years, but I'm exaggerating a little. But
It's hyperbole.
it's been 50
Isn't
years.
it now 15? Like,
I think
it's 15, I think.
I think it's
Close
about
to.
15. Yeah, like cuz it was before Kai came out, so that was like 2008, 2009.
Kill your
Yeah.
parents, Tracy.
I checked. It is 15 years, by the way.
15 years? Okay.
Yeah, 2008 is when they started.
Oh, he feels old.
Dude, what's crazy is
I feel old for him.
when it comes to Team 4-Star, I always find it crazy. Just the more and more you get to see about them. Of basically, when it came to Team 4-Star, it was the culmination of all this abridging going on around that time.
The amount of practicing that took to make this.
Not even just normal practice. It was like all of them had their own thing going on, and it's like, hey, how about we all work together on the biggest show in the world? And they did that.
Jinzu, it looks like you were charging up. What was that?
Were you charging up?
Ah, there you go. Okay, I
Oh,
got
my
you. But yeah, so
The sound of AirPods clop.
Very mechanical thing.
Don't play with my air cook. My cook pods.
Quit playing with my dick.
my Apple approved.
But I was gonna say, no, it's always fun when it comes to Team 4-Star. It's fun to learn the history of them, how it was like each of them had their own experience when it came to abridging. Like, well, I think it was Kaiser. He started off with Lupin the Third. Got Lanny, who started off with Yu Yu Hakusho, and even somebody like Ben, who left the company later on. He started off with Berserk Abridged.
Oh God, that's got to be something.
There was a Berserk Abridged.
Yeah, the guy who voices Nail was the one who worked on Berserk Abridged.
Holy shit! I need to find that.
Well, I
need to
mean,
find that.
you also got like the person.
No, you need to read Berserk Mayhem. You need to
I need.
fucking not
I
open
am
Berserk.
reading it. I know that I'm teetering on the edge right now. That everything's
What's-
about to go to shit.
I was gonna say, what sucks for you right now is if you decide to watch any anime of Berserk right now.
It immediately goes. Yeah.
Basically, every anime is the part that you have just barely not read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that terrifies me. That terrifies me greatly.
Yeah.
But bringing it back to Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, back to Dragon Ball Z, I just have always found it cool. Like, it was Takahata was the one to mention it from his commentary videos, that the scene where Nail is talking shit to Frieza,
Yeah.
that is the scene for him where it was like, it's all come together. Because it's like, okay, you've got the creator of Berserk Abridged and the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, which basically inspired all of them, talking in Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
As characters.
That's insane to think about. I still find that funny, though. The fact that the thing that started it all, Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged.
Little Karibo.
The catalyst.
Little Karibo with Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged.
The man, the myth,
These guys have
the
how many
legend.
subscribers?
What the hell?
And unsubscribed.
Unsubscribed.
But man, it's when it comes to this movie, this was really just them just being like, okay, this is the dumbest plot. This is the dumbest plot to ever exist in Dragon Ball.
How can we make
Because
it dumber?
Super had not come out yet, so so they're just looking at it like, okay, what do we do with this shark jumping bullshit? Treat it as shark jumping bullshit.
Where it's literally, how does this get started? Oh yeah, not with Bardock like trying to stop Frieza or anything like that. No, this is right at the beginning, right at the end of the last Bardock movie, where Frieza's about to kill him, and just
If you could have seen what would come. You know, I'll give it to you because you get quotes so much better than us.
Even if
we
you could
always
see this coming, there's nothing you could have done about it. You have no goddamn idea.
you have no goddamn idea. And even if you told every Saiyan on the planet, they wouldn't even believe you.
Please stop.
And so,
What does Dodoria say again?
I don't remember.
You
Complete.
You didn't even get to say goodbye to your son.
I have one of those. Oh God, I have two of those.
No, what did Dodoria say? Complete annihilation.
But
So
Yeah.
so Frieza throws the death ball, and what does Bardock do? Survive.
he dies.
No, he survives.
Then goes back in time. I don't care if that's a spoiler or any shit. He goes the fuck back in time.
He goes back in time, and it takes literally the entire special for him to figure it out. And though they do it the best way in the Abridged, where it's just like he's like connecting the dots, but he's like has a slower version of autism. So it's like he's making the connections with everything, and he's just like, this place looks like my old planet. Those guys are using older stuff. He called himself a Saiyan, but he doesn't look like me. Wait a minute!
Okay, first off, no, not the slower version of autism. What the fuck?
What?
But
That's what it is.
No, it's not.
You have always been telling me that it's always been like a rapid fire situation. It's been the same thing, like the same map,
in
but
this
it's just
moment,
slower.
it's supposed to be a bit of a. I feel it's supposed to be a bit of a reference to the way that Vegeta was with Trunks. Remember when he first saw Trunks? It's like he can't be a Saiyan. He's from the future. Wait, who took the last heat tap? I'll kill them. Whoop, 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 whoop. Remember that scene?
Yeah,
It's basically just a reference to that, but extended further for comedy's sake.
doesn't it also, like, I thought in the actual version, like, he goes through the same, like, wait a minute sort of situation.
I would assume it's Vegeta, and the way that Dragon Ball... Oh, yeah, Bardock. Oh, God, yeah.
I'm talking about Bardock!
That's still stupid. Wait, the past. This thing. That thing.
Man, time is a circle, just like...
Borealis.
She Oro on my Boros until she Oro on my Boros until she Oro on my Boros until she Oro on my Boros.
Because time is a circle.
God damn it, it's gone again! But, yeah, no, he just keeps throughout the entire special going like, oh, this could be this, then, loses, focus. Damn it, I lost it!
And I lost my train of thought.
But yeah, basically it's a whole thing of Bardock in the past sees a bunch of weird-looking Kermit-voiced aliens
Hi-ho.
named after rappers. Just because, I guess, but it's still funny.
I am Dr. Dre, and here is my son Tupac. Say hello. Say hello, Tupac. Hello. Man, fuck the police. Not now, Ice Cube.
We're looking for a criminal. A vile criminal. I assure you, we have already banished Chris of Clan Brown.
That killed me.
It's aged so well. I love that so much.
It's like, whenever you set something in stone, when you make something like that, it's like, it has a chance to either age like milk or wine.
Yeah. But, so, basically he's surrounded by these such stupid aliens.
And they all have the same voice.
All the same voice, all named after rappers.
And how do they heal him?
Well, they're magical spooge.
Magical healing
Ugh.
spooge. Super polymorphic unleashing gel.
And he's absolutely disgusted by them. And suddenly this village is attacked by a bunch of people with like really old looking blasters.
Ancient Frieza Force, but they're called the Chilled Force.
Yeah. And so, yes.
You already said that you didn't care about spoilers.
No, I don't care about spoilers. I just still, every time I hear, just when it comes to the Frieza Force, I've always found that so stupid.
What?
Frieza Force, the Chill Force, the Cool Force.
The Cooler Force, the Cold Force.
The Cold Force. It's so stupid.
You know why they did it with the Frieza Force, right? You know why? The FF, give it a lightning bolt font.
What?
FF, give it a lightning bolt font. Looks a lot like SS.
Oh, like the Gestapo.
Like the space Napoleon Hitler he is.
Yeah. No, but that I understand. No, it's still stupid of Cold Force though.
Well, they gotta keep it in line. They gotta keep it correctly.
I couldn't help but laugh. It's a cool scene, but in the Broly movie, in that moment when
the Cold Force will now be the Frieza Force.
I went, oh, oh. I get it, but
But you gotta admit, the Duke Force doesn't sound half bad.
I would not call an army after just myself.
Behold, the Duke Force. Well, if you were narcissistic enough, you would. And the entire Frieza, King Cold, and Chilled, they are very narcissistic.
Yeah, that explains why the Nazis were called the Hitler Force.
I mean, we can give him at least that. He was very humble compared.
No.
You're the one letting me make these jokes. You're laying him up and I'm just dunking. That's all I'm doing. It doesn't take that much of an effort. It's just down.
Okay. Quit balling then, please.
You're the one serving!
Anyway, he beats the shit out of those old Frieza Force members.
Oh, hail
the
our
Chill
violent
Force.
savior! The door is far.
No!
Shut up.
None of that! Shame on you! Flies away. And
I'm glad that you, when we were watching it, Duke wanted to say "shut up," but then the line got immediately cut off with "shame on you," because you assumed that he said "shut up."
no, I thought it was stop. None of that shit. If that's what Chill says later on. Stop! None of that! Shame on you!
No, he just repeats what Bardock says.
He says it exactly the same.
It says it exactly. I swear I remember hearing.
That's the joke.
I know, but I swear I remember hearing "stop." None of that.
Why would the joke be not exactly the same? That's what makes it a joke.
Don't you know it's not funny unless it's all the same? Don't you know it's not funny unless it's all the same?
Don't you know?
You suck.
It's not funny.
It's not funny.
Unless it's funny.
Duke is now.
He changed it. It's not funny. Not funny.
Not funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's so only one of the members of that race basically come up. The one in the abridged version that's named Tupac. Pop up and basically keep giving Bardock food.
The precursor Saiyans. Oh, yeah. So yeah, Bardock leaves and because he wants to be alone and all that kind of stuff. Who needs their comfy beds? Rocks are just as comfy enough. Sits down. I made a terrible mistake. I've made a terrible mistake.
But yeah, so we got Bardock having left the village, trying to regain his strength, and as this is all happening with him. Up in space, you've got Chill in his spaceship.
Shh.
Continue.
You didn't even let me do my joke. Come on.
He stole it.
Thank you, Cleo.
100% for me. It's always like whenever I hear somebody do a shushing noise, I just think of Chill. Just, continue.
Well, that's what we do now. Anytime we watch this, and then just later on, anytime we're watching our shows or something like that, Jinsu, I just go, continue.
I know, ever since you watched that episode and watched that scene, you literally never forgot about it.
What are you doing? Are you dying?
What?
Just the way you're laid. Yeah, so...
I'm just laying down, man.
He's laying down.
Come on.
Okay.
He has the space to lay down, so he's going to take that space.
Have fun. But anyway...
Fuck you!
I am having fun, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm having a great time. Thanks for asking.
You're welcome.
Thank you for having me on the show.
1,000 pays.
Jinzu, I just want to get a rant out of you while you're in that position, because it's just like it feels like the.
Hey Jinzu, what do you think of the Boo Saga?
No, that's not how you get a rant out of me.
Why is wave dashing so important?
That's not a rant either. That's a tangent. Did you want to rant?
Apples and oranges, man. Apples and oranges.
Well, you asked for apples and gave me oranges.
Okay, let's get the rant now. No, we just piss you off enough.
That's what we're doing.
Eventually, you start to rant about how much of an asshole we both are.
Why did you acknowledge it? It was happening.
You're both idiots.
It was happening.
Because it still would happen.
It was you fucking Schrodinger cat at this situation. It was like it was about to happen. We were gonna get. It was like going. It was gonna happen, and then you just let it out.
Observed it.
You observed it. Yeah, we were doing it. Now I gotta get a new cat.
Hey guys.
Now it's dead and alive.
Hey guys. So I'm
or alive.
Or alive. I don't know.
So my neighbor Schrodinger, he asked me to cat sit his cat. I haven't visited the house yet. I'm kind of worried.
But I feel like when he gets back, he's not gonna be too upset, or he's gonna be really upset.
He'll either be not upset at all or really upset.
Depends
Do
on.
you think it's bad that I spilled his radioactive waste?
Do you think he knows that he doesn't have a cat?
Or that he does have.
Or that he does have a cat?
So did we watch it or didn't we watch it? Because I can't tell.
Schrodinger's gaslight.
Schrodinger's gaslight. Don't bring a match.
You know about Schrodinger's gaslight. Or do you?
Or do you? That's what it is right there. You know about it, or do you?
You know about it. Yeah, you know.
You know.
Don't you? You
Or
know.
do you?
You know. You know.
You absolutely.
Do I know what? The joke about the gaslighter.
No, I've never heard that.
I still thought it was so funny how I forgot about it, but there was a character in The Boys. But
Boys.
I kept forgetting his name, and so I was like, "Oh, what was his name? Gaslighter or
Homelander?
You know it.
no, Lamplighter." No, you know, right? You know. But no, there's a character named There's a character named Lamplighter. Who I kept messing up. I'm like, his name is Gaslighter, right?
Gaslighter. It is Gaslighter.
Guys, did you not remember from The Boys?
Gaslighter?
Gaslighter?
Come on, you know him.
You know him.
You know him.
Mayhem, you watched The Boys.
I've seen the first episode.
No, you watched all of it.
I saw the first episode.
Mayhem, you watched all of it. We watched it together.
I said no thanks.
Mayhem, we watched it together. You watched the whole series.
Man, I can't wait to not watch it again.
Just like Naruto. You finished Naruto just a couple days ago.
Oh, hell yeah. I don't have to watch it anymore.
Remember when Naruto, it said it's Naruto time?
It's Naruting time.
Naruting time?
She's John on my wick.
Okay, now that we're out of... now that I'm hopefully out of death. Okay, so...
No, you're in hell. That's where you are.
Chill, as he had that moment of like, didn't you? Basically, so one of his men goes like...
about Dragon Ball.
No, we're not.
That's
We're
the
talking
thing
about Bleach.
You know, it was funny because you guys are talking about stuff that like to get me started on a rant, but like I've always talked about wanting to rant about Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
And here we are.
That's why, honestly, I thought that mentioning the Boo Saga would get you, because I remember you've
No.
mentioned how, like, around Boo Saga is when you started having your problems. Or
I
wasn't
just
it
stopped
Cell?
caring. I just stopped caring at the Boo Saga. But like no, what really like pisses me off about Dragon Ball is like the whole like side characters just disappearing.
Yeah.
All the side characters just becoming
What happened to Oob?
or Tien?
Do you know Oob might still be important? He's showing up in the Super Manga
Ooh.
at several points.
How long will it take for that to show up?
Dude, there was a spirit bomb where Goku goes like, okay, I need a bit more energy, and he suddenly used to see Oob. And got it.
I keep on forgetting how he made Oob so much not as powerful as Majin Buu.
Goku has a stand. I forgot about that.
What?
Huh?
What?
Oh, don't
It's
worry.
me,
We'll talk. Yeah. So, in his battle with Moro, remember the goat guy that we mentioned before?
Huh?
So in spoilers, in spoilers.
It's super.
Spoilers?
Who cares?
I thought what?
Spoilers.
Super?
Basically, one of his things he had in the fight was he had his own move he used, where he basically astral projected a giant version of himself and fought Moro.
What?
And then Vegeta goes ultra ego.
Yeah,
and
that
dies
happens
and
later.
gets shot by a granola bar.
He got Shmigo.
I get stronger the more damage I take. I'm taking a lot of damage.
This was a terrible
That's
power.
literally what he says. I get stronger the more damage I take. As he's getting too hurt, and so he can't fight anymore.
I've chosen a terrible power.
God fucking damn it!
Something about this backfired.
Somewhere along the way, I seem to have messed us up.
Man, go figure that a shitty Dragon Ball story would be the thing that makes me get more angry at Dragon Ball.
It's literally that's the crux of Dragon Ball Z. When you're experiencing it, you hate it. When you think about it, you love it.
When you're reminiscing about it, you're loving it. But when you're
When
watching
you're criticizing it,
when you're criticizing and you're watching, you're like, whoa.
wait a
Oh my
second.
God.
this is
just wait
kinda
till we
shit,
get-
but it's still awesome.
Just wait till we get to plan to eradicate the Saiyans. Just fucking wait. Holy shit, do I have some problems there.
The Metroids?
Remember Baby from GT?
Oh yeah.
Connection.
Baby was. I will say that Dragon Ball GT. Another thing I'll give GT is I did like the threat of Baby.
Do you remember what Baby's story is?
No.
He's a Tuffle.
He's a Tuffle. Basically, it's a race of aliens that specifically the Saiyans eradicated and took their planet.
Oh.
It was originally Planet Truffle or Planet Tuffle, yeah.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Plan to eradicate the Saiyans. The guy that is trying to kill them all is a Tuffle.
Really.
Yeah.
Baby's a Tuffle.
Baby's a Tuffle, so is that guy.
And he looks like Dr. Giro.
Yeah. No, he
I
looks
mean,
like Santa.
if I wanted to mention other problems, I
No.
mean, Jesus Christ, Dragon Ball Heroes. Not Dragon Ball Superhero. Dragon Ball Heroes.
And then to the power of Akira Toriyama giving a fuck, Bardock went back in time, and then he killed.
So Chill is talking to his
The
subordinate,
Jabberwocky.
and his subordinate goes, yeah, so one of our guys is dead. Outrageous! And
Henceforth, we shall now name all of my force members after fruit.
Pineapple! Santa Claus!
Am I pineapple?
Yes!
Lord Chilled. It shouldn't have worked. Lord Chilled as a character just shouldn't have worked.
I think the thing that they were going for was trying to make it, like, a lot more feminine, similar to the original dub voice of Frieza, which is still the funniest voice ever.
Ow!
Have you seen the clip of old dub voice Frieza speaking to Goku in his native tongue?
Oh yeah, so bad, do jabba jabba.
I have a proposition to make to you
Stop!
in my native tongue.
I hate it. I hate your interpretation of that voice. It hurts me.
Well, the voice is awful in all fairness. No matter what, it is awful.
And what
But it's definitely fun. I will say that. It's awful but fun.
incorrect. I disagree heavily.
It's fun to go back and watch and just be like, wow, this is awful. Change channel.
But Lord Shield, especially in the abridged version, should not have worked. Just the high pitched woo, like all of that should not have worked. And yet, if that wasn't in there, this special would be a lot.
I don't know who this Frieza guy is, but he sounds like a fine lady.
Yeah, but he sounds so unique and hilarious that without it, this special would not be as good. And I just really got to give credit to the person who voiced him. I can't remember who it was.
I gotta check
Yeah.
now.
But just like there's so many jokes that they do that I'm just like, please let them voice another person with the same voice just because.
Let me check Chill TFS. Yeah, Chilled.
Chilled, yes, in the past tense, because
Ganjinba.
because is in the past.
It's gone. It's Tien.
Oh my God! Is it not? It is not Tien's voice.
Yeah, who voiced King Yama. He has since
Mahogany.
gone on to become the permanent voice of Tenshinhan, as well as two members of the Ginyu Force, Jace and Raccoon.
Oh, kitten.
Lord Chill, he voices Android 17.
Oh.
Oh my God, and Saitama.
And and one of the Valentine brothers in Hellsing Abridged.
Yeah. It's the funny one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skull fucking for everyone! Come here, ghoul!
God, we cannot... dude, the fact that you mentioned that, and I thought of like 3 different quotes where it's like, I can't say that.
Can't say that.
Can't say that. Oh, God, man. Think of Mother.
I ain't jerking off.
That was what I was thinking of, by the way.
I ain't jerking off right now.
But, man, it's just... When it came to this moment with Chill, where we see the reveal of Chilled, and it's just absolutely ridiculous.
Frieza!
So much fun.
Frieza!
Yeah, Chill comes to the planet and just goes like, I'm looking for the man who killed 2 of my men. He's like, the violent savior. Da, who, do.
No! None of that! Shame on you!
I love that doing that just echoes the metal.
Yeah,
I love it.
I don't know how I'm doing it, why that's happening, how
You
it
do it a
happens.
lot, and I don't know how.
I
Send help.
I my voice is loud. I'm loud. I'm loud.
There it is.
Jinsu, is there any way to help explain my condition?
What condition?
Loud.
Just tell them.
What? Wait, tell what?
Just tell them.
I didn't really know for me. Oh yeah, is that not what you do?
No, he's pouring
That's what I do.
alcohol on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what you like. You're supposed to put the cleaning alcohol, and yet that happens. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not to say it ain't painful.
I'm wondering if we can have that because of the music.
No, we cannot. Okay, so comes to the planet is like I want to arrest that man.
I want to praise him. I thought you said you wanted revenge. I changed my mind a lot.
Execute them. And so starts wiping out the people, and Bardock, he's like, I'm finally feeling better, all rested up. I could eat that entire village.
I can finally go and eat all that
but
village
I filled
now.
up on rocks.
Let me say the lines, man. Come on. I love this one.
Dude, same, honestly. That's the reason why I'm trying to say it.
But you're saying I'm getting correctly. And that's more painful.
Don't you also say it incorrectly?
Finally. If I didn't fill up on rocks, I can finally go eat that village. Is that backwards?
Yeah, but so
You gotta help us!
Yep.
You gotta help me. They're gonna wipe out the entire Saiyan race.
What? Tupac?
The Saiyans! Wait a minute. This place looks like an old planet Vegeta. Those guys were using old blasters. And they call themselves Saiyans!
Explosion.
God damn it, I lost my train of thought!
And so heads over to save the village. AKA, he just wants to kill as many people as possible right now.
He's not saving the village. He's killing as many as possible. That's what I will say too. Why do they have to make Bardock like a hero character? I don't like Bardock being a good person.
It's always mixed.
I think Bardock can be a good person, but like, don't make it.
He's the hero
Savior.
destined.
Make it subtle. Make him like an anti-hero or some shit.
Anti-hero,
Like,
yeah.
keep his affections subtle. Like, make him like more stoic or something.
Because then it brings back
Super Broly.
it brings back like the original Dragon Ball Z version of Bardock, where he was an asshole, and so were all the Saiyans. So it was like the galaxy was better off without the Saiyans. That's what it was. That was kind of like the way that Frieza was able to get everyone to believe that it was an asteroid that killed them all and not him, is because they were all assholes that were taking over for Frieza. But this new version with Super Broly.
I mean, honestly, no one would have given a fuck if Frieza said he killed him or not, because Frieza said he did.
But it was more to use Vegeta. Like, he didn't have a fault, so Vegeta didn't fault Frieza for it.
Right, he could have said whatever he wanted, honestly, and they would have been like, okay.
Okay, but for the sake of Vegeta specifically.
I remember seeing somebody made a there's a lot of times when the Dragon Ball fan base, they try to make real edgy artwork of like different moments, and one of them was this piece where it was like blue Super Saiyan Vegeta killing Frieza and crying of like he killed my father and all this shit, and everybody in the comments every time is just, You know, he didn't give a shit, right?
He was planning on overthrowing his father at probably when he was about to. It's like the American Dad meme where it's just like when the kid is born, he's like, "I know you're coming after me," and they both narrow their eyes at each other.
That chest plate was my father's. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I'm sure he was a great man. I hated my father. Oh, I'm sure he was a piece of shit. Don't talk shit about my father.
That's what it is.
That's what his relationship is with his dad.
That's exactly what it is. But I will
Even
say,
in Super, like the portrayal of it is that
I was going to talk about that. The way that Super Broly does it, where it makes the Saiyans much more like righteous. I didn't like that. It was they were more like compared.
I wouldn't say righteous. I'm not gonna say righteous. They still conquer planets.
Compared.
I wouldn't consider them like as like irrational or like savages, but rather like they're just doing a
Normal.
job.
Yeah,
individuals.
it was
like
they were contracted.
Right, they're contractors and they're mercenaries.
Yeah.
They're mercenaries.
Basically, the way that
And they didn't find pleasure
Super
in it
portrayed
as they did in Z.
the way Super portrayed it, I would
Well, no,
say
they-
it's not
they-
so
they
much
do like
righteous.
Well, they like fighting, but like the massacring a planet transformed into great apes.
Right.
Like they would want to fight their strongest warrior, defeat him, and by right claim the planet. Like it would be a different method of doing that. They wouldn't massacre the planet.
Okay, to tell you the way that Super portrays the Saiyan race is, it's not they're portrayed as righteous. I will say that flat.
And
It's
I was
not
saying righteous was
right. Yeah,
more
I was gonna say
incorrect,
righteous is a bit too far to describe it. I would say a better term would end up being something like they're portrayed more as a normal race,
as neutral good,
neutral, flat out neutral.
flat neutral.
Because basically the warriors are still portrayed as like really messed up people. They're still conquerors. Like you can't portray that in a good light. They're still conquerors. Like King Vegeta, his entire thing in that movie is the fact that he's an asshole who's jealous of another kid.
Yeah,
He still sent off Broly to die.
He still did the same
That's
things.
not neutral good. That's still neutral evil. When it comes to the original portrayal by Bardock, father of Goku, the original portrayal was that they
You
are
don't have to
just
say his whole name. What the hell?
the special.
Oh, okay, I thought you were just talking about the character.
No, the original portrayal by the special Bardock, father of Goku, is basically that they're a far more evil group.
They're definitely more
But
malicious.
Bardock is, while he's kind of a bastard in that special, he's still somebody who fights for his people in a almost righteous way. When it came to the portrayal of Bardock in Super Broly, that one was a far cry from the way he was portrayed there, because he seems more of a caring father, which is not a bad thing in my opinion.
It's not a bad thing, but it's just
I
more
like
of like
Super Broly Bardock.
like it is more of an improvement on like his
I like
reasons.
Super Manga Bardock.
It is more of an improvement on the character itself, but the thing is that I still would have preferred the more malicious nature of the Saiyans that Vegeta embodies. Like he's not so much the caring person that would have sent that he didn't want that Goku was sent off not because Bardock knew the planet was going to get destroyed or wanted him to be safe or anything like that. Goku was being sent off to go and conquer Earth. That's what he was going to do. But in Broly, with him sending off Goku, it rewrites that whole area and changing that Goku now was just going to Earth to be safe from the destroying of the planet. That kind of takes away the whole. They wanted him to originally take over planet Earth. They wanted him to take it over. But the thing is that changing it so that Bardock wanted his son to be safe compared to the Z Bardock, that he didn't even have time to think about Goku. Like he thought about he saw Goku at the beginning, but then he had to go do all the crazy stuff, almost died, and then tried to rebel against Frieza. He didn't even have time to think about Goku.
You know, that's one thing I wish that they had done a little bit more when it came to Super Broly. That scene where he faces off with Frieza. I wish they did more with that.
Nah, because it has to be a bulldoze. That's what that's.
No, not that. No, remember what it is in the Super Broly movie?
Which one?
It's the last shot of where Bardock dies. Essentially, it's him throwing the blast and then getting killed.
Yeah,
as the planet's destroyed.
Oh, you wanted
I'm
to
saying
see,
I wanted to see the full fight because this feels like a version of the Saiyan race that would have helped him.
Yeah, that's the thing too, is that they actively would that that's the crux of it too. This group of this version of the Saiyans, the super version of the Saiyans, would have most likely have rebelled against Frieza had they actually found out. Because like when Frieza shows up, he King Vegeta has the snipers trained on them.
Yeah.
But in the version of that from Z, the Z version of that, I think what it would have been is that Vegeta would have probably tried to make a move and actually had the snipers fire. And Frieza would have been able to deflect them or something like that. It's just
shit, dude. I just realized something as well.
What?
The reason why the Saiyans as a general race were not as strong as you see with Goku or Vegeta.
Yeah.
The reason why is because they were already above average in a below average universe.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's a
They didn't have to
crazy
get better.
They didn't have to. Well, no, Zenkai boost. That's what I'm saying.
What did you just say to me?
Did you forget about the Zenkai boost? That whole thing of basically when a Saiyan gets injured.
That's what it's called?
Yes, it's called the Zenkai.
I thought it was called plot bullshit.
No,
I mean, yes, but no, the Zenkai boost basically that whole
When they
thing
get
of
close to
when
death,
they get
they
close
get-
to death, they get stronger. No Saiyan. I'm gonna guess no Saiyan before Vegeta and Goku.
That's
really
probably the
needed
bullshit
it.
they said in this special, that in the actual version of this episode of Bardock special, that since he technically survived Frieza's death ball, that
Yeah.
he got strong enough to turn into a Super Saiyan.
I guess
I thought
I
he got
can't
angry.
wait
I
to
thought he got
mention.
so pissed that he
Well,
became
that-
Super Saiyan.
Well, that too, but still, surviving
I think
the
in
death
the
ball.
original version, he just gets pissed because of the idea that his race could be wiped out.
But
in
I
the
hate that
past.
I made it make sense.
Okay, so yeah, so as you could tell by that statement, basically when it comes to this movie, Chilled as he's trying to wipe out the Saiyans, Bardock goes to defend them and starts getting the floor wiped with him as
Wait,
Bardock
hold
is freaking out of
Frieza! Hold on. Jinsu. Which version of the Saiyans did you prefer? The more malicious or more neutral good? In the Z portrayal or the Super portrayal?
They're dead, so I don't give a fuck.
But which one? Would you rather Bardock be not would you rather Goku be sent to Earth because of Bardock's premonitions about Earth and being safe for him and sending him there, or him going to Earth to conquer it?
I like the former, him going to Earth to conquer it.
To conquer it, yeah.
Yeah, the original plot.
The original one, yeah.
They sent him just to send him.
I always feel mixed about it because there's elements of both that I like, where it's a thing that I've always thought when it comes to fantasy races in general, it's weird when you've got a race where it's they're all evil. That's weird. I still feel that the whole thing with
Well, you know where that also happens too? Humans are inherently evil.
yes.
So
and that's stupid.
It happens everywhere. That's the thing, is that they state that, but then you show how it's not true. Just
yeah,
because
but the problem is that you could say that original Bardock just shows, they're all idiots. That's their portrayal. And it's when you say that this entire species is one thing,
He goes
and it
to
shows that they're one thing, that
goes
just
to-
sucks.
He goes to what he knows, and that fails him because that was made to fail him.
Yeah. But I'm mentioning that's my problem when it comes to usually the portrayal of
That past
generally
version,
all evil or generally all good. That's always stupid. I'm going to say that right now. There's always bads in the bunch. There's always goods in the bunch. It doesn't matter what species it is. Is the reason why I really like the fact that in D&D you can play as an orc or you can play it as a goblin and all that stuff.
You can do
And
those
you aren't limited by the rule of, well, you gotta understand, orcs are a evil race, and it's no, who gives a shit? You're still gonna play a friendly orc.
You can only be chaotic evil.
No, dude, that's a thing that it they tried to push for a while. Of there's in the guidebooks, it was understand this race usually goes for this. This race only goes for this kind of alignment, and it's no one read that. Not a single person read that, dude. One of the only race in the books that is doesn't have a alignment that they go towards.
Humans.
Yeah, neutral. They can be any.
You can be anything you
Yeah.
want.
Meanwhile, every other species in D&D, they mention it goes for this one, it goes for this one, and that's why the fans were no.
That's always a funny thing too. Is whenever they put limitations on a thing that is supposed to inspire you to never to be limitless.
But it's the reason why I really do like the portrayal of the Saiyans in Broly a lot more, because of the fact that there's so much they do with it. Of the warriors, yeah, they're a lot more brutal. Holy shit, are they brutal?
Oh yeah.
But not every Saiyan is a warrior. I really like that portrayal. Like, what was her name? The mother of Goku. Do you remember what her name was?
Nope, it was said once maybe in the movie, and then she died.
Let me look up real quick. Goku's mom.
Pumpkin.
Gine. Her name was Gine.
What vegetable is that?
Damn it, man.
His name was.
Damn it, man. Let me see. God damn it, man.
You know how Trump says China?
China. Oh my god, Akira Toriyama! I get your joke now that he named.
She's named after Spring
China.
Onion.
Bloomers, Chi-Chi.
She's named after
Brief.
Spring Onion.
As an onion, okay.
China.
In China.
Maggie.
China, Chi-Chi, and Bloomers. What is Akira Toriyama on that he names the women such crude names?
Yeah, it's her name comes from Spring Onion in Japanese, which is basically the first half put at the end of it, so it becomes Gine
Yeah.
instead of that word. Yeah.
Well, it's Gene from Hunter x Hunter.
If you rearrange the letters.
But that just reminded me too. Isn't the actual name of androids 17 and 18 like
Lapis and Lazuli.
Lapis and Lazuli?
Yep.
And isn't which one's Lapis? If it's 18, then it continues my point. If it's Lazuli, then it kind of trails off. But never mind. I'll cut it.
I forgot.
Lazuli is 18.
Damn it! Because imagine if it was Lapis. It'd be Lap.
With a nice lap.
Exactly.
Chi-Chi.
But yeah,
With
but
the
yeah,
nice
so
Chi-Chis.
so Gina,
China.
Chi-Chi, Bulma,
Briefs.
Bra.
Yeah.
What is wrong with Akira Toriyama?
He's Japanese.
Wow.
Can't wait to put
What, is that offensive to say that a lot of Japanese humor ends up being that?
Hello, YouTube Shorts.
Oda! Oda!
Robin, not as bad. The name.
Oh no,
We're
I'm not
just
saying names.
What?
I'm saying
okay,
humor.
when you expand your horizons.
No,
yes, you're
that's
correct.
What I just said. That's what I just said, though. The reason they do that is because of a lot of Japanese humor is that it's young boy humor. That's what shonen is. Shonen literally means young boy.
I was going for-
Were you not 15 and thought it was awesome whenever a female character's boobs bounced?
I don't think I watched any shows like that.
Oh, that's true. You were too busy playing.
Were you
Destiny.
not 23 and thought it was cool when boobs bounced?
Well, he's
I don't know.
22,
It's,
so
I don't know. It's
he's
not been a month
23
yet.
so no.
Were you not 22 and the boob jiggle?
that was a
I was gonna say, dude, there's clips out there when it came to like One Piece as an example of like one of the movies where you see all the characters getting introduced by Usopp, and when
Robin.
Nami
Or Nami.
walks out, jiggle physics. Just she's the worst one though is still
Relevancy?
Robin walking down the stairs.
Yes.
Robin walking down the stairs as boom, boom, boom.
But back to Dragon Ball.
That's how it works.
that is accurate, yes. Jinsu, what's the stupidest thing that happens in the film right now?
The
Super Saiyan?
Bardock going Super Saiyan is arguably the stupidest thing, and Lord Chilled wearing a leotard.
But tell me why Bardock turning Super Saiyan is the stupidest thing ever. We all know why, but I need you to just put it out there.
Because he gets angry about the plot.
But like the whole turning Super Saiyan thing. Just tell me why that shouldn't work.
Because they keep retconning it. They keep changing.
Who is the legendary Super Saiyan, or what is the legendary Super Saiyan?
Yeah, or like they just like mess around with shit that they've established.
Yeah.
And like try to be like, ooh, maybe this is what we're talking about. But
And
actually, I forgot about it.
One that definitely adds to the whole like legendary Super Saiyan thing being stupid is just Baby when he like had the whole thing with Vegeta and he became the Great Ape and it was a gold Great Ape. That could be like up for debate for being another legendary Super Saiyan.
Yeah, okay. So, Bardock gets pissed, turns into Super Saiyan,
Please don't break
ice
my
is
butt.
chilled, breaks his butt, and over a great song. I absolutely love that moment. And when Chilled is dying, he says in the Abridged, what he says is basically that he wants all his elite guards to learn dance choreography because you gotta. What was it he said at the end?
What?
When it came to basically the whole reference to the Ginyu.
I want my most elite soldiers to dress up in leotards.
No,
Was it the leotards things?
no.
No,
He didn't say
dance
that.
choreography.
Dance choreography.
Got to style on them.
Oh, their balls. Oh. There you go. That's the line.
But yeah, so that happens, and it basically jumps forward to in the Abridged of like Goku was just telling that story to
That's the
Gohan.
story how your grandpa Bardock.
Became the first Super Saiyan. That story makes no sense. Well, of course not. You're still sleeping.
None of this is real. You're still sleeping.
He wakes up.
Go back.
Piccolo's staring through the window.
Go back to sleep, Gohan. Oh, sorry. With the
Go
the
back
new
to sleep.
yeah with the new having to take out the music, they had to like take out an entire audio track. So it's go back to sleep.
So I really have to mention this because when I first heard about it, I laughed so damn hard. The scene where Chilled is dying. Do you know what he actually says there?
What?
He gives the warning of the prophecy of the Super Saiyan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He gives the prophecy of the Super Saiyan as he's dying.
And then we're gonna pretend like that he didn't.
The legendary
that.
Super Saiyan was
But then turns
Bardock.
out that Frieza was also
Stupid.
like Frieza was he was talking about the Super Saiyan, and then he was also talking about Majin Buu, and then he was also talking about Beerus.
Yeah.
So anyway, after this, the
There's
movie
three
then
things.
leads into Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2.
Oh,
There are three things that my father
Did you watch
warned
Dragon
me
Ball?
about.
Check out Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 ever?
I watched I think it was 2 that Team 4-Star played.
Yeah. Well, they played both, but no, it's still so funny when it came to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. The whole thing they do there, where basically because of the whole time shenanigans, they had stolen Bardock away from his death, and so they had him like with an evil mask and everything as he was fighting the hero and everything.
God damn it.
I will still say the best thing about Xenoverse 2, let me grab her, Toa.
Toei, the game studio, who makes Dynasty Warriors. When are we playing Dynasty Warriors? That's a good game.
Maybe.
That's a good game.
When are we checking out Toa?
Is it weird to say that I don't like the Under? Like
Yes.
it's her and then that bubble girl hero in My Hero.
Okay, it's funny. I'll say that. I know what you're talking about. Bubble Girl in My Hero Academia is actually the funniest example of that for me, because if you before you realize that that's her skin color, it just looks like a skin tight suit.
Yeah.
And then after, like when she's crying, she takes off her mask, and you see that's just her skin.
That she has
And you
blue
go,
skin, yeah.
oh, that's just her tits.
But it's weird to me that I just...
Well, the other example, obviously, Tyr Harabel from Bleach.
Yeah, I didn't like that either.
Yeah, no,
But
you're
then-
definitely in the minority, my dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minority!
Thank you, Jinsu. Thanks for the designation.
Okay, but here you go. Yeah, this is one movie. Watch this.
Oh my god, that's so ridiculous. I need like a version of that video where it's like anytime it happens, it's just
Yeah.
Jinsu, what is that? Jinsu, what are you listening to? What is that?
It's called Funkwood.
The video does not look right. Oh, it's Link. Look at it from the upside down perspective. No, cover the other side, the top. No, the other side. There you go. Just seeing that. They're just showing me videos. One of them is just literally just Nami. I'm not mad anymore.
actually wasn't trying to show him the video. I was listening to something, but he noticed.
Yeah.
All right.
It's just this scene from one of the movies.
Oh, this one's awesome.
Yeah.
I've seen this video.
Jesus.
I've seen this video like 70 times.
Look, go back. She walks down the stairs.
God damn it.
Just that outfit.
I mean, I'm not mad, but I'm mad.
Here. It didn't show the stairs, so.
But you took it away before I could see? I'll kill you.
No, it didn't show the stairs yet. I'm gonna find the stairs. Don't when the clip ends.
Robin, where were you hiding that?
Make I guess.
Was it like suctioned on? And then she take it off and it's...
Yeah, but no, it's...
So that was episode of Bardock. A very all over the place review today, I would say.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but it's just this movie. The actual version of it is so damn stupid.
It's
the funniest abridged.
The original version is lemons, and this abridged version is very much the lemonade.
So bad.
But the abridged is the best. Like this version of it is like this is one of their best abridged movies. Like this, Lord Slug, and maybe Broly would be like their top 3. I would wager.
Yeah.
What would you guys' top 3 of the abridged movies be?
Of the abridged, I'd say Broly, this one, and then the one with Cochin. Yeah.
Cochin. Oh yeah, the world's strongest. Yeah. Jinzu. What would your top 3 of the abridged movies be?
Cooler movie.
Yes. I'm gonna plant me a dumbass tree.
Cooler movie 2.
The Revengeance.
The Revengeance of Cooler.
Cooler 1, Cooler 2. Plan to eradicate Christmas.
I like
Cooler's in there.
I like Cooler.
I really like Cooler.
I want him in Super, or at least just canon. I want Cooler canon.
Shut up.
I want him canon.
Anyways,
What's the last one?
so, TFS or like all of them?
TFS. Lord Slug.
They didn't do a.
BoJack.
No, they didn't do BoJack. What was the movie right before BoJack?
Broly?
Broly.
Was it the last movie they did?
That was the last movie. Yes.
Yeah, that
Well,
was
it was
good.
technically Plan to eradicate the Saiyans.
Broly.
Thank you, Jinzu. Thank you for finally answering my question. Robin makes legs.
She can make any body part.
Yes, it's been asked. But yeah, just
Hold on. I need to find something.
this clip.
Yeah, it's old. Old with gold.
But just this movie, it's so much fun to watch abridged, as long as you don't remember that this is an actual movie that Toei made,
Hold on.
or an actual special Toei made.
No, Luffy.
I hate
Meat
you.
Island is not a thing. Meat Island is real! How many times do I have to explain? That's not how navigating the Grand Line works. We can't just... Robin, please, this crew is already dangerously short on responsible adults. Can you stop giving Frankie a helping hand under the table?
Oh,
Can't wait.
I was giving him much more than just a hand.
So you're telling me that could actually be exactly what we were
Yes.
afraid of?
Yes.
I had to get that into a recording because that is my favorite thing ever. Just super, super. Oh my god! If you had to be named after a fruit, what would the name be?
Named after a fruit?
Yeah. So Duke. You don't have to try it. It's just Duke because you are a fruit.
Not in a homosexual way. Like an actual fruit.
Like an actual goddamn fruit. What was the fruit that he yelled again? Eggplant!
Dude, you actually sound... It actually sounds like what was going on in his head at the moment. What do I call him? Eggplant!
Since he threw the mic away from you.
But then,
Throw it. No!
what are you talking about?
What fruit would you be named after?
What fruit would I be named after?
Yes, if Frieza was like, you're a fruit now.
Potato?
Alright?
Bean sprout.
Bean sprout. Alright, Duke. What fruit would you be named after?
Tomato.
Do you think Frieza would allow that? Such insolence?
Watermelon.
Watermelon.
Tomato. I am both Saiyan and Frieza Force member.
Watermelon.
Can you imagine Toriyama having the balls to do that joke? A Saiyan who is a proud Frieza Force member.
Broccoli! It was broccoli!
By the name of Tomato. Why? Because tomato can be considered a fruit and a vegetable.
Yeah, that would unfortunately
Perfection.
That would unfortunately work.
Also, here you go.
What is this?
Lettuce.
Monkey. Robin. Hi, Robin.
You remember that move?
Hi. just the
Actual
hand,
move in the game.
just the hands just showing up. Ugh, this is the worst. So that was our unhinged talk through of Bardock.
Wait, that was your thought with Mayhem?
Yeah,
What fruit I am?
yeah. Dragon fruit.
I'll be dragging these nuts.
Dragon. For the Dragon Ball Z.
Man, this was hard to get through. Just not even because it was a bad movie. No, it's just because it brings back so many memories of like fucking Toriyama.
And here I am. Man, that was hilarious.
That was fun.
I'm gonna watch this a million more times.
Same, honestly. No, I'm gonna rewatch it a bunch more times. But,
What's next, Duke?
next movie
See the monkey.
is Cooler's Revenge.
Cooler! Cooler!
Cooler.
Anything to add, Jinzu? You brought the mic to yourself.
I like the Cooler movie.
Hey.
Yeah. Well, we get to watch both Cooler movies next, technically.
Hell yeah. All right, let's get to it. Bye-bye. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll catch you all next time.
Tickle the subscribe button.
Subscribe.
I wasn't trying to mess it up. God damn it. I tried to say subscribe.
Subscribe. Oh, God.
He's watching One Piece porn.
Are you seriously watching porn by yourself? No, I'm with the science team. If you want to see more of our content, you can find our YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter on our linktree at linktr.ee/greenvillains. That's linktr.ee/greenvillains.